When I prepare tomatoes like this, everyone asks me for the recipe. I'm going to start here by cutting the tomatoes, removing this part right here. And I'm going to start, folks, by slicing them, not too thin, but not too thick either, about this thickness. I'll be using 3 tomatoes for this recipe. I've sliced my tomatoes. Now I have here about 3.5 ounces of ham. I'm also going to cut this ham into small pieces. I just sliced the first part here very thin. I chopped up the ham and I'm setting it aside. Now, in this bowl, I'm going to add the eggs. I'm using 3 eggs for this recipe. I cracked 3 eggs and I'll add half a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to beat these eggs just like you would for scrambled eggs. Folks, if you make this for breakfast, you'll want to make it all the time, okay? Because it's so delicious. I've mixed the eggs. Now I'm going to add parsley and chives. Add plenty of parsley and chives. Folks, it turns out delicious. Just mix it all again. I've mixed the eggs. Now I'm bringing them over to the stove. And here in my skillet, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. I'll melt this butter here. So we can assemble our recipe, our breakfast. With eggs and tomato, folks, it's going to be delicious and you're going to love this recipe. I've melted the butter. Now I'm going to place the tomato slices. I'll add as many as fit in my skillet, placing them right in the center. And now, folks, I'm going to let the tomatoes fry on both sides. Easy to make and hard to forget. Then we'll flip them and fry the other side. I've already let the tomatoes fry on one side. Now I'm flipping them all. I've flipped all the tomatoes. Now I'm going to pour in the egg mixture. I'm adding it right over the tomatoes. Now let's add that ham we chopped at the beginning of the recipe. I'm going to put it all right on top. And look at this, folks, how delicious it looks. A flavor explosion in every bite. This right here makes a wonderful breakfast. I've added everything and I've turned the heat down low. I'm covering the skillet and letting it cook for 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. Our recipe is almost ready. And to make it even tastier, I'm going to add some cheese, folks. Mozzarella cheese on top. You can't skip it in this recipe. Add a generous amount of cheese. I'm using shredded cheese, but you can also use sliced cheese. And look how amazing this is going to be with our eggs, right? Simple can also be spectacular. With tomato, I'm going to cover it again, just until the cheese melts. And look, folks, the cheese has already melted. It's ready. Now I'm taking it out. I'm placing it here on this board. Carefully. Look at this, folks, how amazing it turned out. A recipe that wins hearts from the very first try. I'm going to take a piece here. Folks, it's delicious. Eggs with tomato. And now, folks, it's time to enjoy.